This was a fucking big mistake. Thought, oh, just carry on following the train track. Where the train track used to go. There's a tunnel, I can see it. Oh god. Big swamps. Oh no. How did a train come through here? Look at it. I don't know if you see it through the foliage. Oh no, look at it around here, man. It's a fucking joke. Look at that. So like literally I've walked through that, which you just watch me, and there's just no way you'd ever think a train would come through here. You can get up that way, so I'm not going back the way I came, so I want to know if the gate's open first. Oh shite. Hey up, we're in here. Wow. I'm glad I brought my torch and my night vision, because fucking look at that. Right, I need to get my torch and my night vision on really. We can have a look inside. Welcome to another video. So we're in Oldham actually today. So I'm at I'm after the former Lydgate train tunnel. Now I have been in Oldham before covering the Oldham loop line, so I've never been to this point. So I want to have a look to see if it's got night potential and see if you can get in really. I don't think you can, but it says sometimes the gate's open, so this tunnel really is like slap bang in the middle of an housing estate, as they obviously built houses on top of, well not on top of, but in and around the old cycle track. So I'll show you the footpath I'm on, and then it's quite a walk actually till we get there. So this is the footpath, as you can see the houses straight away. So obviously this would have been part of the Oldham loop line. So I know nothing really of the former Lydgate tunnel. I've never been here. I was reading there was some deaths or something. I don't know if that's true. It's just what I've been reading, and there's apparently a train crash or something. So again, I don't know if that's true or not, but I guess I'll just come down here and see if it's got night potential. It's a new moon today, so I'm not really expecting anything off the equipment. So we'll just go and listen to the box, see if we get some train sounds. Weigh up whether it's worth coming back here at night. Right, let's have a look at some facts. So obviously this is Groton train station we're just about to have a look at before we hit the tunnel. So I'll just give you some facts about this train station. Obviously it opened in 1856 and was part of the branch line from Greenfield to Oldham, but it closed on the 2nd of May 1955. So it says the station building has been preserved and now is on a private residence located near Station Road. So it says, while the Lydgate Tunnel, a significant feature of the railway in the area, is impassable, it's maintained to prevent subsidence. So we'll have a look at that in this video to see how true that is. So let's get into the Groton station first, and then we'll move on into the tunnel. So this should be the Groton station, I think. So it says there were 22 trains here daily, besides freight and express trains passing through the railways allowed to mass travel to and from work for the Clegg Street station to Ashton. Let's have a look at what else we've got here. The Delft Donkey. Groton station in the 1930s, which is what it would have like back then. Here's something interesting here. The daughter of one of the Delft Donkey engine drivers used to be sent by her mum to the station to give her daddy sandwiches as the train drew up to the station. Right, I've seen that similar bridge near Mumps actually. Many people have strong memories of the railway running through Groton. 170 says it was a marvellous way to travel to work. That's the woman that took the sandwiches to her dad, called Kathleen Jones. And this is what you got to look out for, all station masters that still work the lines. There's that Mr. Dunn. I don't know his name, we'll see if we can get anything on Mr. Dunn today. And these are just old train tickets. I thought I'd show you that board before we get cracking. The station master said to nip down the Groton for a quick pint between trains, presumably when fewer trains were running. Drinking on job, eh? Full credit to him. Right, let's I'm sure it's this way. It can't be any other way, to be honest. The only way it can be is on the other side of the house, but I really doubt it. Oh yeah, train wall there, look. That's an old train wall. This was like a fucking platform if you ask me. This here. Just say it were a station, didn't it? Yeah. That's the platform it's got to be. So this is definitely the right way. Okay, that for a fucking platform though now, how times just took over it from the 18th century and it's 2025 now, and it's mad to think a train would come through here and there were people actually standing there where these trees are. Let's carry on. I wonder how long that platform was on for. Can't tell now, it's still in there in the bush. Can't make it out now. It's still there, you can still see it. Or some of it. And one could assume you go this way, because this is the way the train would go. I'm getting flashbacks of already when I was at Oldham, when you'd just walk under Matalan before you get to Matalan, and so I wanted to give you a bit of an insight where I was getting my information from. This is an MEN report actually that I was reading, and you can find this, it's easy just to type in, but there's something I want to bring to your attention, and it says it's where the mist seems to hover above the floor in different layers. You can read more of that, but just try and remember that in this video because it's pretty important, that statement. It'd be easy to dismiss and read that, and just try and hold on to that statement as the video progresses. So this goes on to say an era forgotten world that's been closed for over 60 years. Obviously, it goes on to say the tunnel opened in the 18th century, 1856 to be specific. So the tunnel is 1,332 yards long, and then it goes on here to tell you more about the grand opening of the tunnel. It then goes on to tell you about a labourer that fell to his death, 31-year-old Luke Crosby, who was doing some work up on the air shafts and who fell to his death. This happened on Tuesday night between 11 and 12 o'clock. And this is obviously in the MEN, which is important really for tunnels like this because they always hold this kind of weird energy. So it says Luke fell to his death for a distance of 85 yards. So it says the tunnel's eastern porthole has been completely bricked up with access only via locked steel door or high shuttered window that would need a ladder to access. It's basically saying there's no access into these tunnels at this time. It obviously goes on to say, despite not being open to the public, several urban explorers have been able to gain access to the tunnel. These were obviously some pictures from the MEN, or were given to the MEN from the urban explorers that have been. I think the name's in the little white thing there. So that picture is quite relevant because that's what I'm aiming for, is to take that kind of picture ultimately in this video if can gain access according to this report. So it goes on to tell you more about Luke's death here, where it was down as accidental death. And then it goes on to tell you more about the trains that after the Delft Donkey in 1955, the tunnel would only take freight trains passing through. And then this goes on to tell you more about the people really of the area or the community and their thoughts and what they remember from the Groton train station and the tunnel. It then obviously goes on to say what an impressive piece of Victorian engineering that was laid dormant for so long, which is true really, I really get that. And then it goes on to say the purpose of the tunnel now, saying that it should be a cycling route and a walking route, etc, etc. But that's always a good point, as Rosendale Council have done this with the Glen tunnels, where you can obviously go through on your bike and stuff like that. Anyway, let's get more into the video now, and let me show you what I've captured. So that's what I was looking for. There should be a wall on either side. You can just see the brickwork there. And I'm starting to regret not going that way now because of how overgrown it is. Look, it's mad, seeing all these trees here, like, and it's like fucking, there used to be a train that ran through here. And there's more of the wall here, look. Look at that. Oh shit, it's fucking boggy as fuck. You'd never think a train ran through here, let me tell you that now. Never in a million years, apart from that wall. Oh no, I really shouldn't have come this way. Oh no. Oh shit. I don't see a tunnel anywhere in sight yet. Oh no. Right, I think I've definitely come the wrong way. because the trail stops here, but we've still got the wall. Shit, I should have gone the other way really. This was a fucking big mistake. I thought, oh, just carry on following the train track. Where the train track used to go. There's a tunnel, I can see it. Oh god. Big swamps. Oh no. How did a train come through here? Look at it. I don't know if you see it through the foliage. Oh no, look at it around here, man. It's a fucking joke. Look at that. So like literally I've walked through that, which you just watched me, and there's just no way you'd ever think a train would come through here. You can get up that way. So I'm not going back the way I came. So I want to know if the gate's open first. Oh shite! Hey up, we're in here. Wow. I'm glad I brought my torch and my night vision, because fucking look at that. Right, I need to get my torch and my night vision on really. We can have a look inside. We're open. We're on. Let's have a look inside. Big cracks down the side. And there's another gate there. Exactly, just want you to come in. Wow, that guy, my light doesn't even go that far down. See, these are these. If a train were coming, you could get in this here. I mean, obviously you could hide. But these are the same ones in Oldham. Something keeps hitting the back of my leg and I don't know what it is. Again. got really dark all of a sudden. It's taking care of the water. So I just previously mentioned about something in the back of my leg, which I was under the assumption it was like a clip on my bag, and it was dangling down and hitting the back of my leg. But after I get out, I realise this isn't the case, so it gives me a bit of a creep. It's like, what was hitting the back of my leg? I was under the assumption it was a clip, and it wasn't. And I can't tell if it ends here. Oh shit! Some kind of mist here. It goes on for a bit this tunnel, you know. I can't see an end or out. Oh, there's some kind of mist in front of me. You see the mist? I can see it on the fucking SLS camera. I don't know what that is. It's getting more and more as I go further into the tunnel. So this might seem to be nothing, but if you start looking at this in slow motion, especially towards the end, you begin to see, that's my breath, by the way, coming through. Some of it appears to go into her face at one point. There's that weird mist that just goes in front of the camera there. I don't know what that is. It's definitely not my breath. So I finally exhale again, and this is where the smoke's coming from, but a face seems to appear within that smoke, which is kind of weird. It's quite quick, that one. So this is the spooky bit, actually, that something comes towards the camera, really. This kind of mist here that just flies right towards the camera, really. Why is there fucking cones and shit here? I don't get it. So I'm concerned about this mist because I don't know what it is. Could be gases or anything. I doubt it though. You can just see it on the camera there. This has been mad as fuck at night. You can't even see the fucking light now. Right, try the box because the SLS camera's just picking up all that moisture. I can't see shit. I can like literally see maybe 10 yards in front of me. Whoa. Try normal SLS camera and see what you can see. Is that better? And I can see some light eventually at the end here. Right, this is where it gets too boggy. Look, you can see how sinky that is. So I'm not prepared to go any further just because of how sinky it is. Like here it looks absolutely ruthless. There's footsteps here, yeah, but like I don't want to go any further. Look. And it's because how sinky it is. So I'm gonna turn back actually, because the simple fact is, it's far too fucking boggy to carry on. You need welly bobs or something, and I've only got my boots on. I don't know why it's so boggy. Mind you though, you can't even see the fucking light now, because the tunnel must bend. No, look, it's just too boggy, look. Someone's tried previously, but look at them for fucking, that's got to be about 3 foot, 4 foot. It's from all the rain, innit? So I can't go any further. Unless I want to sink. Let's make our way back. It's always best to be prepared. I mean, I didn't even think I was going to get in a tunnel. Look at that mist, man. Fuck me. And I don't want that. I don't want the particles are. So next time if I come here, I'm bringing my air detector. So I've just shut my camera torch down so you can hopefully see a little bit better instead of all them particles. Now you don't want to get stuck in here as far as I'm concerned, because you can't phone anyone because there's no reception. It's like a fucking film in front of me then. I don't know if you can see it, because let me just turn the torch on. See it? It's probably because there's a moisture. It's the same thing on the other train tunnel in Oldham, by Mumps. So what I mean by the same thing, it's like the same tunnel design, but there's not moisture in the other tunnel, but in this one there is. I don't understand why that is, to be honest. This tunnel also has a drainage system in it, which is quite rare, to be honest. The tunnels I've been in, this is the first one I've ever seen. You see the little grates on the side, like the little white grates. So the information I got was correct, because it says sometimes the gate's left open. Well, you've seen it for yourself, there isn't a gate. I think that was sarcasm, that, actually. I find that shit funny. That's a gate. That's the gate I'm talking about. So it's quite spooky, but you get used to it once you get in there and that. But once you get to a point, you can't go any further because it's too boggy. Unless you've got big Wellingtons on, but equally, you could easily get stuck if there's no one with you. If it comes up to knee height, yeah, you're fucked, really. And if it comes up to waist height, it's fucking game over. You can't phone anyone because you got no reception, and there's no one to pull you out. So that's why I didn't go to the end, because it's too risky. There has to be an element of safety when you do these videos, because if not, then you're just asking for it, really. You're asking for the you're asking for misadventure to write your death certificate. And it's not somewhere I'd like to die in there, or just, wait for my death. Because I don't think anyone's going to be coming anytime soon. Anyway, let's check it out further on because I want to get to the other end of the tunnel and see what it looks like. See if we can find the other end of it really, because I know it exists because I can see it. I can see the light on the other side. So let's see what the other side looks like if we can find it. Right, so I'm going to try and get up that way. Not looking good to be honest, but it's better than walking through that because it's all coming off the hill down into this, and this is what's making it so boggy. But who would have thought, yeah, just looking down there, yeah, that a train would actually come through all that shit. Obviously none of that's there at this point, but it's just mad to think I walked through all that, more or less a train line. And this is what some of Oldham's history really. Anyway, let's get cracking and see if we can find the other end. Hopefully we don't have an accident walking up here. So if I would have followed that path, which I regretted taking in the beginning, I would have missed a tunnel, which is down there, and there's no way I would have known it was down there. So it's a good job I followed the track really. Mind you though, you could probably see it if you was looking, you'd see it. So let's see if we can find the other end of the tunnel and see how long it goes on for. So if you live in that house there, that tunnel collapses. Does that not mean your house is going into the tunnel? Oh, I've got that wrong. This is supposed to take you onto Oldham Road, so I'll take this and then see if we get onto the field, where I think it comes out on the other end. So I can only assume that's it there, that big bump there, because it's in line with the road here. That's got to be it over there, it has to be. This is the housing estate it goes under, so it's got to be under my feet now, the tunnel. So we'll have a walk up there and see if we can see the exit. The exit's not there, I don't know where it is. There's no exit there. I wonder if the exit's in them trees somewhere. You just can't see it now. I wonder where there's definitely an exit because I've seen the light coming through the other side, so I don't know where it comes out. I thought it was that hill there. I don't know if you can get down there either. I'm not sure to be honest. This is the trees, I doubt it's in here. There's no evidence to suggest it's here, but this is the only thing that's got foliage to it really, where the exit can hide. It's definitely not here, is it? God knows, I'd have to go in and have a look, but I'll have to do that another time when I've got the right gear, because one, I need an air detector, and then two, I've got my air detector at home, I didn't bring it. Two, I need either some waders or some wellies. And in theory, does it matter? I just like to see the end of it really. But there's a fucking pigeon doing here, man. What? Look at this. This pigeon here just chilling. It was. Right, it's definitely not in these trees. And it's not up there either. Unless that's it there, which I highly doubt, because it's too covered up, but you wouldn't be able to tell if it was. So I might just have to end my video now. I've got enough anyway, because I wasn't even expecting to get in, to be honest. Whoa. I doubt that's it. Who knows where the exit is there. That'll do it, because like literally I'm happy with that, because I didn't think I'd get inside. And if it's saying no, the gate might be open, well, the gate was on the floor, which I thought was quite funny, to be honest. So we'll make our way back to Rochdale. I've got some in my boot now, I don't know what that is. That was weird, that, because I felt something tapping on the back of my legs. And I thought it was that, you know, like a little clip at the back, on the bottom, but there was no clip. I didn't think much of it at first, and it just kept tapping on the back of my leg. And there's no clip for it, really, because I could just feel it tapping the back of my thigh. Didn't really think much of it. Until I got out, I was like, there's no clip so I could feel it. Like, that wasn't enough. Yeah, that was. If that was tapping, I wouldn't be arsed, because I wouldn't really feel it. But it was like there was a clip on there, and it just kept. Anyway, fucking not a big deal, is it? Right, so I'll end the video. Couldn't find the exit. Maybe another time. Maybe someone else knows where the exit is. I don't actually know, but it saved me walking around aimlessly. So that's the end of the video. So another train line done. It's alright, that, actually. You know, it was quite spooky inside. It was nice to see. It's a bit smaller than the one in Oldham, the one at Mumps. Anyway, nice watching. Peace.